Once upon a time, not really very long ago, there lived in this small Midwestern town a young man named William Blake. Like many other young men brought up in small towns, William was anxious to see what he called the outside world. I can't for the life of me figure out why William wanted to leave such a pretty town, all sprinkled with clean white houses and great green lawns planted with cool shade trees. Oh, it's true that Williamstown is just a small town, but there's really a lot to do here, and on the large farms nearby. The farms that produce much of the food that keeps you and me and other city folk alive and healthy. One of these farms belongs to William's grandparents, and it is on this farm that William spends much of his time during the long summer vacations from school. But there's William now, sitting on that cool bank by the stream that runs through the farm. There he sits, fishing and daydreaming. And there is Shivers, his dog. It's a very pretty place. I'm sure that you or I wouldn't want to leave such a delightful spot. But William is quite a man now. You see, he graduated from the 8th grade just last week. And next semester he'll be starting high school. So he feels that he'd like to travel to the big city and seek his fortune. Just daydreaming, of course. Let me put it this way. Have you ever noticed how a cow will most always try to get to the grass on the other side of the fence, even though she is surrounded by grass just as good and just as green? Well, that's how it is with people, too. We just have to see if the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. Most of us, the lucky ones, soon discover that the grass at home is greener, and we're glad to return. But first, most of us just have to find out. Now, that's exactly how William felt. He likes his town and this fine big farm, but his thoughts, for the moment at least, are on those greener fields over the horizon. In William's case, the city. Bill, I don't think he'd mind if we called him Bill. He's such a friendly fellow, as we'll soon see. Well, Bill has been mighty restless since school closed for the summer, and he feels that he'll simply explode if he doesn't get to the city pretty soon. Although I must say he doesn't look at all restless here, stretched out in the field, looking up at the sky and finding all sorts of pictures in the clouds. That's a wonderful way to think things out. I'm sure you've all tried it. It's fun at night, too, to lie flat on your back and look up at the stars. Sometimes, especially on Monday nights, they say, you can see shooting stars. But I'm getting away from my story. Looking at Bill so nice and comfortable makes me drowsy. Pardon me. You know, I'll bet he falls asleep and forgets all about that nonsense of seeking his fortune in the city. Oh, I guess not. Well, let's watch and see what he does.
Shivers, I've made up my mind. Yes, sir, I've made up my mind. I'm going to the city today. Right now, in fact. Let's see. $1.73. That'll take me a long ways, I've got these sandwiches, too. I'll be a man of action, as Grandfather says, and start out right now. Shivers, you stay here. The city is no place for a country dog. Go on, you run along home.
Good day, my young and healthy friend. Whither are you bound? To yonder great city, perchance? Come and visit with a tired, lonely old traveler for a spell.
Why, hello. Oh, forgive me for staring. I don't mean to be rude, but But I must say you startled me.
Oh, come now, my dear youngster. There's no reason why I should startle you. It's just that you don't know me. Do stop for a moment. As I was about to say, you don't know me yet. Lots of people find me a delightful companion when first they get to know me. But alas, I don't seem to be able to keep my friends for very long. I try so hard to make people happy and gay, but
It is very easy to convey through song, but without proper care, any contagious disease endangers the entire community. As to these, the influence of home and church, we will give to our young people a thorough understanding of my covenant is the best personal protection against venereal disease.
You're quite right, Mr. Hunt. The only way to keep the steroids, the only way to completely safe from venereal diseases, to avoid sexual relations outside of marriage. If you suspect you have been exposed to gonorrhea or
Hello, boys and girls. Hello, the last word.